All right, well, this is a dream for a lot of mixed martial arts fans, and yourself, Daniel, a guy who at one point could have fought Fedor Emelianenko. He and Dana White on the same page. We got Fedor in the octagon tonight.
I'm glad it didn't happen, because let me tell you something about Fedor. He's unknown. He's an enigma. We all want to know, what is Fedor Emelianenko? What does he look like in the UFC? We finally get to find out. We know that he has a crazy high-level skill set, but we never knew how it would fare against the absolute best in the world. Tonight we find out. If I had to guess, I would think he would be just okay.
And you got the sense with Fedor that he wasn't going to wholly enjoy retirement if he did not check this box. Fedor Emelianenko at long last on the greatest proving ground in the sport. The last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko, enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster. You know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling. He has great striking. He has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. Khamzat Chimaev has graced the octagon. He's ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Fedor! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev!
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Good.
Round one. The last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko. I get a little bit anxious when this man fights. A lot of us never thought this day would come. Fedor Emelianenko in the UFC, and he talked a lot about wrestling this week. Certainly he believes if this was a kickboxing match contested on the feet, he could win it and would, but he wants to get his wrestling game going. And when it comes to that Emelianenko, top pressure, not a man you want to be fighting off of your back against. Oh, he might be in trouble here. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Emelianenko. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard.
Oh, huge elbow!
Oh, no!
Might get the TKO here. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Fedor Emelianenko getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
And very effective with the ground and pound.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Oh, good ground and pound here. With 90 seconds to go in round one. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Less than a minute to go now in our opening round. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
I need you to get back out there aggressive. Let this guy know who you are. You got a chance.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lots for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you the biggest shot that he's landed all they're doing that here. Huge shots landing on both sides. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flu. He's got the side mount.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Chimaev's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun.
Oh, to the mouth.
Side control now. Lands with the ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Beautiful ground and pounds, and now he's got his opponent cut. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Under 3 minutes to go in round two. Chimaev's able to transition back to side control now.
Great shot from the top position.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Really good job with the ground and pound, and now you can see some visible swelling on his opponent. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Lands a big elbow there. Under a minute to go.
Nice, good. Keep that pressure there about the ring.
Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. That could be pretty useful when it comes to the scorecards, potentially.
Very useful when it comes to the scorecards, but also a testament to his conditioning and his cardio to still be throwing takedown attempts at the end of rounds instead of winning fresh.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Chimaev. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
Keep doing exactly what you're doing.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Khamzat Chimaev gets caught by the straight punch. Oh,
He's hurt. He's hurt.
big left hand there inside. Oh, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back. Oh, he's setting up an armbar now.
Oh, it's getting very, very deep.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Chimaev's in half guard. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Working out an Ezekiel choke, and he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic. Great ground and pound by this man. Oh, nice. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, so Emelianenko's back in full mount. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Woo!
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a deep breath. Breathe, relax. Listen, you're okay, you're fine. He is getting into your body. I need you to keep those elbows.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and we're going to show you the replay now, DC. The big moment, of course, that huge shot to the liver.
I mean, a big shot to the liver. He was looking for it all night long, and eventually he found it. And it showed why most of his effort has been spent on trying to find that shot.
Big right hand. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion. Oh, right into mount. He's got to start throwing now.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Chimaev's in half guard. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Keep the pressure going on that ground game. Let's go.
It's work. Come on, I'll stand you up. It's work.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now it's starting to show.
And now he's got the back. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Good work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Chimaev's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands. Don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Under a minute to go. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side.
In the half guard.
10 seconds to go in the round. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Great round. Relax. Breathe. All right, here's some water. Now listen, I want you to stay sharp. Don't get suckered into that crap. I want you to get out there.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down, even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Unable to land with that punch. Thunderous leg kick grounds his opponent a little bit, trying to stay upright, but man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
John, he's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Fedor's trying for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
That was nice.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Get that back position for him.
Great defense by this fighter. Great job landing from the top position.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, so the fighters able to...
Nice guillotine attempt here.
Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Chimaev's in half guard. 90 seconds now to go in this one. Emelianenko's back in full mount.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Use your hips to get up.
Nice transitions.
1 minute to go in the fight. All right, DC, half guard. All right, so Emelianenko's looking for that arm triangle now. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over.
And there no judges needed this time around.
What a performance.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call the shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
All right, here one more time, the veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 39 seconds of round number 5. For the winner by submission, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Fedor!
There is a new baddest man on the planet. There's the new UFC heavyweight champion. You don't get them all right, DC, but you thought this was going to be the result, and we got a new champ.
I mean, he has so much power and such an ability to shut the lights off that you almost saw it coming. Congratulations to the new baddest man on the planet.